Laker fans, if you'd like to see the purple and gold in action, you can visit the ticket booth or the team website for availability. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Lakers along with your issue and seat location to 55555. Remember to address the individual time and address the concern immediately. At our next giveaway night, Laker Girls Ulster. We'll be giving out 10,000 of them, so please come early.
Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot.
The National Basketball Association and the Los Angeles Lakers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court, or else.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Los Angeles Lakers delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins.
We've been building to this all season. The NBA Finals. Welcome, and you take a look at the Celtics. A whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest, BA. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon you. Do you have what it takes to win it all?
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. Holiday at the 1, with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Holiday. He's covered closely. Tatum from long range. Hits the three-pointer.
Yeah, I love watching Tatum compete like this. Getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
Inside. To the left side wing. Here's Ramirez. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The drive by Holiday. Davis with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The 3. A nice shot by Ramirez. Ramirez has got 6.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside, Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's Ramirez. He's covered by Holiday. Offensive rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result.
The Lakers with a rebound. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Tatum's got his second basket.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Lets it go from 14. That's short off the rim. Pass to Ramirez. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The 3 is up. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Outside Holiday. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
What a move by Holiday, using the dribble to free himself up.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. James outside. Pass to Ramirez. Banked it in off the glass. Ramirez has got 8.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Tatum, pass to Holiday. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to connect. Launches it. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. And then Tatum slams it in.
That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Takes a 3. And it's Ramirez missing. Celtics lead by 3. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you guard Holiday because he's skilled at finding ways to get to the line. We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Down low. Here's Ramirez. He's got 11. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside Tatum. Here's Tatum. Checked by Davis. Tatum from long range. Boston again missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Ramirez. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. He puts it up from 12. And it's Tatum missing. The Lakers trail. Outside Reeves. Here's Ramirez. He's covered by Holiday. Has to connect. Reeves with the ball. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Outside, Brown. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
Tillman's checked in for Jason Tatum. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Got a piece of it. Brown looking around. Outside Holiday. Here's Tillman. And the 3 off target. Here's Ramirez. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Celtics have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Brown passes to Holiday. Now here's White. The 3 is up. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Russell to pass to Ramirez. Here's Christie, defended by Brown. Shot is up. And it's Ramirez missing.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Brown can't hit. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Tice. Here's Christie. Here's Ramirez. Knocks down the triple. Ramirez has got 14 points.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Holiday screen on Vanderbilt. Now Brown. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. 5th, Jason Tatum.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Boston trailing. Here's Pritchard. On the wing, Tatum. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Boston making a switch here. Tillman's checked in.
Substitution, number 26, Xavier Tillman.
Lakers on D. Here's Tatum. And he lays it up and in. He's got 9.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
Pass to Ramirez. The 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called for. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Christian Wood is checked in for Los Angeles.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Tatum. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
Back to Russell. Over to the left wing. Fires for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. It's Los Angeles leading by just 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And a look now at how the offensive approach. Substitution here for Boston. Cadis checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Tillman. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Outside White. This one for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers lead by 7. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He scored 64 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc. As usual, he was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Ramirez. No good with the triple.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Pass to Tatum. Fires from the wing. Tice grabs the miss. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. And it's Ramirez missing.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Outside Holiday. Fires in the triple. Holiday's got 12 points in the game.
Look, Holiday makes more than enough of those to keep the defense honest.
To the wing on the left. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. And the Lakers lead by 5.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Tatum from long range. Ramirez with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Lays it up and banks it in. Ramirez has got 24 points.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Outside White. There's Tatum with the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, he keeps taking shots and keeps missing. At what point do you get others involved?
A nice shot by Ramirez. Here's Holiday. He's got 12. Outside Tatum. Can they get it? That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. There's Ramirez. There's 1:54 left to play in the second quarter. Clock at 6. On the take. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Tillman's checked in for Boston. Outside Holiday. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Holiday's got 14 points.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork it.
Back to Russell. Pass to Ramirez. Here's Connect. The 3 from Russell. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Brown, no good. Los Angeles leading by 6. 3-pointer. A nice shot by Ramirez. Ramirez has got 31 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Holiday. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Substitution for your Lakers. LeBron James.
9 seconds left in the second. And it's Ramirez missing. And here's Brown for three. And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive. And it's put them in this lead right now. Back after this.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. They've made it this far, game one of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie, this is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about... And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in game one. Here's Holiday. On the court right now for the Celtics. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
Pass to connect. Here's Ramirez. And the three-pointer goes. Ramirez has got 34 points.
Well, they keep going to it, and he keeps delivering.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Over James. And it's Tatum missing. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Ramirez. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Boston with a rebound. Left side, Brown. Over connect. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Here's Tatum. Give him 20.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
A nice shot by Ramirez.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Tatum against James. Holiday from long range. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Holiday's got 17 points.
Nice quick shot from Holiday. Not giving the defense time to react to him having the ball.
To the paint. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. LeBron James third.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
The thing everyone expects from Holiday is elite defense, but you see his IQ on display all over the floor. He's constantly making smart decisions on or off the ball.
Tatum inside, uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
James passes to Davis. Here's Ramirez. That one falls, coming off Davis' feed. Ramirez has got 39. Celtics trail by 10. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Up top, Tatum. 6 to shoot. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Pass to Queta. Outside, Brown. And here's Tatum from downtown. JT for 3.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes, and you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
Here's Ramirez. Give him 39. James passes to Ramirez. Over Holiday. And it's Ramirez missing. Celtics trail by 7. To the inside. Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
Here's Ramirez. Over Holiday. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Queta. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
I just love the ball movement.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Woods checked in for LeBron. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in for White. Here's Connect. Lets the 3 fly. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Tatum can't hit. Here's Ramirez. Let's go with a 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pritchard, the pass to Queta. Now here's Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, there's a high percentage look for Tatum. The defense did what it could.
And so Tatum nails both of them. The Lakers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Ramirez, the pass to Vanderbilt to snap the cold streak. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now. Three-pointer Holiday. He buries it from 3. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Time to cheer on your Wizard Girls dance team.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Ramirez. He's covered by Holiday. And that one is stuffed right through.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pritchard, the pass to Queta. Tatum with it for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Ramirez has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Russell. Now Wood to the wing, right side. A nice shot by Ramirez. Ramirez has got 44.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive.
Here's Holiday, and it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, that's Holiday using the threat of the drive to get defenders on their heels, and then he pulls the string.
Here's Ramirez. He's got 44. Back to Russell. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it.
And Boston with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Queta. Tillman comes in for Tatum. And it's Hauser in for Drew Holiday. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Russell. Pritchard, no good. The Lakers lead by 4. Here's Ramirez. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Ramirez. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ramirez has got 49 in the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Kick out to Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Here's Ramirez. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Pass to Wood. It's stolen. The ball's knocked loose. Here he goes. And got it. Another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. One second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Celtics trail by 8. Outside, Brown. Fires from deep. And no good. And so it's Los Angeles, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back after this word.
Come on, everyone.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Los Angeles leading by 8. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Ramirez in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Oh, connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Pritchard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Boston, Peyton Pritchard.
And so he makes both from the line. And for the Lakers, they're shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Here's Ramirez. And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hauser. Tatum from long range. Counted from distance. Tatum's got 30.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Here's Ramirez. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Ramirez. Again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Hauser passes to Pritchard. There's a screen. From the stripe. Ramirez with a rebound.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
And he drops it first. Tillman's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Hauser. And he makes both free throws. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. To the paint. Shots blocked. Here's Ramirez. He's covered by Holiday. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cornette's got 4 rebounds in the game. Shot from 12. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Tatum's got 14 points here in the second half.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Pritchard. On the wing, Holiday. 6 to shoot. It's Tillman, high post. Here's Pritchard. Drains the triple.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Ramirez. Over to the wing. There's the 3. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Tatum with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Here's Ramirez. Nails it from 3.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Pritchard. Tipped away. Pass to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. Off target from three-point range.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Connect. Here's Ramirez. They get it back. Here's James. It's blocked. Here's Pritchard. Ramirez with a rebound. Ramirez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to James. Here's the 3. Good! Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Here's Cornette. On the wing, Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. To the middle. Here's Ramirez. Another one falls. Amazing.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. On the wing, Davis. Takes the 3. And it's Ramirez missing. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Hauser. Outside Tatum. To halt the run. The shot's good. Tatum's got 34 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cadis checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Pritchard. Here's Holiday. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes. He's got 24.
What a take by Holiday. Even though he's a little older now, he still possesses impressive speed.
And Holiday powers it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And it's Ramirez missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
There's Tatum with the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Davis against Tatum. Shoots over Davis. Kick out to Brown. Beyond the arc. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter. Ramirez, the pass to James. Three-pointer. Yet another bucket. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Tatum looking it over. Pass to Holiday. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game. Reeves with the ball. Out to the right wing. There's Ramirez. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's now bested his previous mark, breaking his own record for the second highest postseason offensive performance. He was already in elite company with Elgin Baylor and passing two other more recent performances from Donovan Mitchell with 57 points and Jimmy Buckets Butler with 56 back in 2023.
You know, it seems he is never done, never slowing down. He's always continuing to deliver in the biggest games on the biggest stage in the NBA playoffs. Hats off to another absolutely incredible performance, one that easily goes down as the best ever in NBA playoff history. The first free throw is good.
Considered one of the best players in the game right now, Tatum is hungry to win titles to add to his growing legacy. And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Again, the miss by Boston. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Ramirez. He got it again! Sensational!
And he's now tied the all-time mark for points in a playoff game.
Boy, he's been cooking since the opening tip, and they've been powerless to slow him down. So we see the Lakers taking the W here, and it always takes a...
Sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
Terrific win. Still 81 series. Win tonight, and we got this series on lock.
Ain't ready yet, P. We've got the momentum. Let's keep it going.
and seat location 55555. Remember, guest directions will respond immediately. Second band, light up your year with the Lakers calendar list. They will be giving away to every fan in our upcoming game. You won't want to miss it.
Folks, don't forget to get out the game for Calendar Day. What better way to find out than with pictures of the Laker girls?
The National Basketball Association and the Los Angeles Lakers are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any deceptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engage.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. The Lakers come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Celtics. This is the NBA play.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Queta in at the 5. And for the Lakers, down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Ramirez out there with Austin Reed. And it's Connect in at the small 4. Taking a look at Boston, they've overcome a number of challenges just to get here. Now down 1-0. Greg, they face a huge hurdle.
And you know what? I think they learned a lot in Game 1. Playing against the best the league has to offer. They know they have to make some adjustments. Keep everyone involved, and they have to hit the open shots they're getting.
You were talking about the adjustments before. I agree. 6 to shoot. Here's Queta. A rebound by the Lakers. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just 1 loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Back to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to Connect. And here's James outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The shot by Holiday, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Count it. Ramirez has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 5 now.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Out to the right wing. It's tipped. James wide open. No good with the triple. And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 3, and that one is good.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so they have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Brown outside. Pass to Holiday. Tatum setting the pick for White. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Off target from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Ramirez. triple. 8 points for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Celtics trail by 7. Now here is Holiday. Still scoreless. James against Tatum. And there's the foul. Goes on Mr. Incredible. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Back to Davis. Pass to Ramirez. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Offensive rebound.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Los Angeles leading by 5. Reeves the pass to James. Here's Ramirez. Outside, James. To Ramirez. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Reeves the pass to Ramirez. Tipped away. Latrey. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Brown. Fires from 14. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Reeves the pass to Ramirez. Now here is Davis. Lock at 6. Fires for 3. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Ramirez. Ramirez has got 11 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
White, wide open. He fires. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Celtics trail by 6. And Holiday kicks to White. Holiday sets the pick for White. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Ramirez, guarded by Holiday. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, White. Back to Tatum. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Ramirez. No good on the triple. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Vanderbilt with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Ramirez.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Lakers with some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Anthony Davis. Christie comes in for Connect. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Austin Reed. There's the pick. It's Brown with the drive, and Brown throws it down hard.
That is the hard-driving, big-time athleticism of Jaylen Brown on display.
Here's Ramirez. He's covered by Brown. Celtics trail by 7. There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter. And finished off by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Lakers leading by 5. Here's Ramirez. 19 points in the game. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. And he banks in the layup. Ramirez has got 21 in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Hauser. Now Brown. Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. With the shot. That doesn't go either for Brown. The Lakers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Here's Ramirez. And he gets the bucket. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Pritchard. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Pass to Ramirez. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
In a critical moment, this is the NBA Finals. The officials have to be 110% certain they've got the call right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Tatum. And it's Cornette in at the center, filling out the middle. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against Boston put on a show. He scored an amazing number of points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Here's Ramirez, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Tillman, he's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Ramirez.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
That one drops for him. Ramirez has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Tatum looking around. Great job by Tatum in close.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pulls it down.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Alton Connect picks one up.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
Davis is checked in for Christian Wood. Then for the Celtics, Kate is checked in, and it's Drew Holiday in for Tillman.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Ramirez passes to Russell. No good from outside. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 17-point game. Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, Drew Holiday can either receive or initiate contact. He just is so tough.
Russell passes to Ramirez. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jacks up a three. Can't hit that one.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Boston ball.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Fourth, LeBron James.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. White comes in for Pritchard. White with it, defended by Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Now here's Brown, guarded closely. Shoots. Tatum no good.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Ramirez passes to Reeves. It's up a three. And LeBron James good for three. James has got his second bucket of the night.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands, creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
And here's Tatum for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Connect in the corner. He rifled that one in from distance. Ramirez has got 40 points.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Holiday left side. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Davis. Christie subbed in for Connect. Celtics also with a sub. Walsh is checked in. Celtics trail by 17. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. Lakers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Ramirez trains the three-pointer. Ramirez has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. And he continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
This is what you call a point guard with hops. Even though he's a little bit older, Holiday showing he can still throw it down.
Ramirez can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Shoots from the baseline, and it's White missing. Lakers leading by 18. Here's Ramirez. 43 points in the game.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And there's the foul. Goes on Mr. Incredible. That's foul number 2 for him. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Tillman, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Holiday kicks to White. Back to Holiday. Pass to Brown. The three. Queta. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Los Angeles guys shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. Here's Ramirez. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brown outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
And he sinks the second. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Over to the left wing. Launches it. And the three is knocked down. Deep ball good and a nice shot from Ramirez.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Queta. Here's Tillman. Outside, White. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Tice. Lakers leading by 18. Here's Ramirez. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Offensive rebound. Queta, the pass to White. Takes the three. Traps in the tray. White's got 5.
Well, that's the intelligence that Derek White plays with. This guy in pick and roll action always seems to make the right decision.
Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Celtics trail by 21. 32 seconds left in the first half. Here's the screen. It's Brown with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you've got to appreciate the athleticism of Jaylen Brown. This guy's a quick penetrator who forces defenses to get physical with him.
Christian Woods checked in for the Lakers. Russell comes in for Austin Reeves. And the Celtics also making a change. Hauser's checked in. Here's Ramirez. Another bucket. Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Brown against Christie. Outside Holiday. And that one is off.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense now. Looking at how the Celtics... Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the...
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Ramirez. And it's Connect in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Out left of the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's White on the wing. Brown deciding where to go with it. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. James outside. Pass to Reeves. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Ramirez can't get it to go.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost. Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
And here's White. He has 5. Outside Holiday. Pulls up on the elbow.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Ramirez passes to Reeves. Here's Connect. And the Lakers with another miss.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Pass to Queta. Davis with the double team. The kick out to Brown. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Brown's got 15.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Here's Ramirez. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Take a look at Mr. Incredible, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Jason Tatum.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Tatum a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Pass to connect. Here's Ramirez, guarded by Holiday. Ramirez can't get it to go.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
To the left side wing. Here's the 3. They get it again. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Here's Holiday. Good work there as it goes. Holiday's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Ramirez. Guarded by Holiday. Pass to connect. Here's Ramirez. He got it again. Sensational.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And here's White. Holiday, a screen on Reeves. White tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Here's Ramirez. Misses the 3. Celtics trail by 20. Over Reeves. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. That's 10 points for Drew Holiday. Inside to the wing on the left. Reeves outside. Here's Ramirez. And a miss there on the triple. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Out to the wing. Here's Ramirez. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And the Lakers with another miss.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Outside Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. He's defended by Reeves. It's good. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And Los Angeles with some changes. Christian Woods checked in for Davis. Christie comes in for Connect. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Austin Reeves. Austin also with the sub. Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. Ramirez passes to Christie. And here's Russell. Pass to Ramirez. Lets it go from deep. And good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Brown outside. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers leading by 17. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Wood with the screen for Russell. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
To the left wing, here's Ramirez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics trail by 17. Holiday looking for an opening. To the inside. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
Over to the left wing. Ramirez can't get it to go. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Last break, the Lakers, for the finish, finishes the break with a slam.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. No good on the three. Lakers leading by 17. Russell passes to Ramirez. And again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Brown outside. We've got 1:18 left in the third. From about 19 feet, a rebound by the Lakers. Here's Christie. Scoreless thus far. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Count it.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pass to Tatum. And there is a whistle. That's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes, and James subbed in for Christie. Here's Tillman. Busted. No good that time either. Lakers leading by 21. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's Ramirez. Non-stop scoring machine here. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Now here's Brown, defended by Ramirez, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. From outside the arc. And so it's Los Angeles, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we... Check in for D'Angelo Russell. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. On the court for the Celtics. Holiday in the backcourt. And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Ramirez, and got it! Another basket.
And he now owns third place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down. The three from Tatum. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Here's Ramirez. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's White. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Pass to James. Here's Ramirez. A three-pointer, no good. Brown outside. Now here's Tatum. Good, another from three.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 16. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by James.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back, Mr. James.
Here's Ramirez. And nothing is falling for him right now. Celtics trail by 16. There's Brown with the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ramirez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Reeves. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. And it's White missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice.
And again for three.
Never resting on his laurels. He has once again put on a clinic, breaking his own record for second most triples all time in a playoff game.
Putting on a clinic indeed. You know, when he gets in a zone like this, it's exhilarating to watch. At least for us it is. I've got to assume it feels just about the opposite for anybody tasked with slowing him down. It's got to be very, very hard. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Holiday. The shot, no good. Good D by James. To the left side wing, Ramirez. That three off the mark. Swiped it away. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it back. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
The three from Tatum. Good, another from three.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last three means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise. Connects again from distance.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
That's a great win. Now, forget it.
Can't believe MP has more 60-point games in a season than anyone.
These fans make a lot of noise. Let's quiet them down.
Do what you did last time.
Our next giveaway day is a big one, fans. We're giving Lucky the Leprechaun bobbleheads to the first 5,000 fans in the building. So come early and get yours before they Single game tickets and ticket packages are still available for upcoming Celtics home games. See your nearest ticket booth or visit us online to secure your tickets. Don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Lucky the Leprechaun and the Celtics Dancers.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Celtics along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately.
There are still seats available.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Lakers come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Boston Celtics. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
It's been an uneven start to these NBA Finals with the series at 2-0. Now, Game 3, and a chance for either team to dictate the path forward. Brian Anderson. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Rui Hachimura, then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Ramirez in at the point. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. Taking a look at the Lakers, without a doubt, they put themselves in the driver's seat.
Oh, they really did. I mean, they took care of business on their home court. Now, this will be the challenge. You take another on hostile ground, this final series is basically over.
On the wing, Tatum. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from James. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Ramirez. Now James. Here's Ramirez. Just 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Ramirez has got 6 points.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
Tatum, a screen on Reeves. Pass to Tatum. Launches a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Outside Reeves. And here's Davis. Back to Reeves. Now here's Hachimura, defended by Brown. Here's Ramirez. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Here's Holiday. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. James against Tatum. Holiday from long range. The Lakers with a rebound. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
For Boston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Holiday looking for an opening. White against Reeves. White, good.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Number 5, LeBron James.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Pass to Ramirez. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Cornette with a rebound. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now here's Tatum. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Back to Holiday. Offline from the top of the key.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
White with a steal. Brown with it, picked up by Reeves. Tatum from long range. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Tatum's got his third bucket of the night.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Ramirez, the pass to James. Back to Reeves. Here's Ramirez. Will it go? And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla, and I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to plug every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute this strategy.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Something we don't always talk about with Davis because he's so talented is his elite understanding of the game, his basketball IQ.
Here's White. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Here's Tatum. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Russell is checked in. Lakers trail by 3. Ramirez, the pass to Russell. Here's Ramirez from the arc. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Cornette. Outside, Brown. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Jacks up a 3, and Los Angeles another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Now Holiday hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside White. And he drives in. And Davis with the block. Russell, the pass to Ramirez. Davis, the second chance points on the tip in.
Well, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
Russell against Holiday. Outside White. Looking to end the run, and he goes in for the dunk.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there, but the result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
When you let a team knock down that many 3s, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Holiday is screen on James. There's Tatum with the 3. Hachimura with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Pass to Ramirez. Hachimura outside. James with the ball. Here's Ramirez. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's rolling around the perimeter ready to fire.
And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Cornette. Tillman comes in for Jason Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Brown. .141 left in the opening quarter. And it's Connect with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Ramirez. 4-3. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Uses the glass on the layup.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Out to the wing. The three ball. And it's Ramirez missing. Boston's shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Pritchard, no good. The Lakers lead by 7. Pass to Ramirez. Now Tice. Russell deciding where to go with it. Tice sets a screen. Here's Ramirez. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Ramirez has got 24 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Holiday. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
You talk to coaches about Holiday. They trust his decision-making on both ends.
Russell to pass to Ramirez. Back to Russell. To the left wing. From outside the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Brown with it. The deep 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
Help him out.
Here for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Queta. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tillman. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. On the court for the Lakers, it's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Ramirez in at the 1. James, a screen on Holiday. And it's Ramirez missing. Celtics trail by 15. Tatum inside. Hachimura covering. Tatum, shot is good. Tatum's got 17.
Brushing off the contact look. The dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
James, a screen on Holiday. Here's Ramirez. He's covered by Holiday. The Lakers with another miss. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside White. Tatum with a screen. There's the triple. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Outside Davis. Pass to Christie. Here's Ramirez. He's covered by Holiday. Out left to the wing. White with a steal. Here's Cornette, checked by Davis. Brown looking around. From deep. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Look, it can be simple. Read the defense, call the play. Brown can really do it all.
A nice shot by Ramirez. Ramirez has got 32 points in the game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Back to Holiday. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Inside. Here's Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Walsh is checked in for Boston.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Holiday, and it's blocked by Davis.
A big block from the big fella, Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
Celtics trail by 9. Brown with it. Hachimura covering. On the wing, Holiday. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Ramirez. Defended by Brown. James passes to Ramirez. 5 on the clock. Kept alive. Nice touch by Davis inside.
I'm going to be honest. Like, Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
Holiday passes to White. Now here's Holiday. Tightly guarded. Kick out to Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Takes a 3. And it's Ramirez missing.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
Brown with it. Hachimura covering. Pass to White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
They get it again. Tice. And finished off by Tice.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment.
And we thank you.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for.
Seeing how things are. And that's it for halftime.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And it's Tatum missing.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
The shot by James, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
Now here's Holiday. The D's right on him.
Take that. with the hammer.
The Lakers lead by 11. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Ramirez. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ramirez. And he banks in the layup. Ramirez has got 37. Boston shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Pass to Brown. Holiday with the ball. Outside White. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the low block. Cornette can't hit. The Lakers shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. Left side Reeves. Here's Ramirez. No good on the triple. Holiday against Reeves. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Here's Ramirez. Here's James. Holiday grabs the miss.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
White. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt comes in for James, and Connect subbed in for Hachimura. Out to the wing. Here's Ramirez. Sends it home from 3-point land. Ramirez has got 40 points.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
White, the pass to Holiday. Brown inside, and it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
White for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Ramirez. He's got 42.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Pass to Connect, and Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Woods checked in for the Lakers. 3rd quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Wing shot on the way. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Down by 15. It's good from the top of the key. Tatum's got 19 points.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. 5th, Jason Tatum.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Here's Ramirez. And the layup is good off the glass. Ramirez has got 44. Now here's Holiday. Outside White. They set a pick. This one for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Ramirez. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Ramirez. He's got 44. 4 on the clock. Blocked! Outside, Brown. Over connect. Brown, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Ramirez. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pritchard's checked in for White. The Lakers also with a sub. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Reeves.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Brown. Here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Ramirez, the pass to Russell. Outside, Vanderbilt. Here's Ramirez. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And he jams it home with authority.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Cornette sets a screen. Shot to stop the run. Goes back up, and he takes it up and lays it in.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Ramirez. He's covered by Holiday. Got a piece of it. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Here's Ramirez. Over Holiday. The offensive rebound. Here's Ramirez. He's covered by Holiday. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Pritchard, here we go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Cornette. Tillman comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in for Holiday. Out to Hachimura. Here's Ramirez, defended by Brown. The 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. From behind the arc. Ramirez with a rebound.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. .107 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Hauser's got 6.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's Ramirez, defended by Brown. Fades away. A nice shot by Ramirez. Ramirez has got 53 points.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Tillman. Here's Pritchard from outside the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Ramirez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Hachimura. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're real.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's Los Angeles up by 15. And time for a short break. Checked in for Boston. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Ramirez. And it's rejected. And the Lakers looking at who they've got. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Ramirez in at point guard.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
And he sinks the second. So it's Los Angeles now. 22 was their biggest lead.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Here's Tatum, rejected by James.
Oh, look at the old man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Here's Ramirez. Boston pulls it in. Keita's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Holiday going inside, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
From an activity standpoint, Holiday is terrific. Keeps moving through the contact.
The Lakers lead by 17. Here's Ramirez. Shoots from 12. That one a little long. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Boston's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Hauser grabs the board. Hauser's got 4 rebounds now.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence. The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Knocked loose.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
And Boston with some changes. Cornette's checked in for Keita. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Pritchard. Some room here for Holiday. LeBron with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Denied by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
Here's Cornette. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Ramirez. Outside Reeves. Knocks down the long J. Reeves has got 6 here in the quarter.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
Brown passes to Cornette. Now Tatum. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And so we see a technical foul called here. They're going to get him for hanging too long on the rim.
You just got a little carried away. It can be hard for a young player to keep his passion in check. He's got to try to tone it down a little.
Celtics trail by 21. Pass to Holiday. Here's Cornette. White for 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Ramirez. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Tatum pulls it in. Boston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Second personal foul. 15th foul.
He's off on the first. Got a line change here for Boston. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Tice is checked in for Davis. Wood comes in for LeBron. Connects checked in for Hachimura. And Christie subbed in for Reeves.
5th personal foul. 15th foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Celtics.
And with Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series about wrapped up, you have to applaud the remarkable effort we saw on the floor tonight. A well-deserved win for the Lakers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this win will put them on the cusp of a championship. Just one more victory needed to raise the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
And I don't think anything will stand in the way of that happening. They have been so determined and so focused throughout this postseason. They're on a mission, and there's no way they're backing down now.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Mr. Incredible. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling...
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. And now that the...
MP sneaking up on Steph Curry as the GOAT shooter.
the